What is going on, everybody? TidySpidey here. How is it swinging today? It is time to announce the winner of the Spider-Man plus PS4 giveaway. Before we do that, I'm breaking down this video here. It is a cross post from our brother channel, TidySpideyCREEPS, where we narrate horror stories. If you were into that sort of thing, continue to watch the video or hit the link in the description, watch it over there, hit the subscribe button if you're really into that so you don't miss any of my narrations. With that being said, the winner of the Spider-Man PS4 giveaway, the Biz 03, with his favorite villain being Tombstone. I can respect the heck out of that. Pretty cool villain. If you guys don't know about him, you should definitely check him out. The Biz 03, I'll be contacting you right after this video is uploaded to get your information so I can be sending this your way and you can enjoy a brand new PS4 and the Spider-Man game. Now that is out of the way, let the horror begin. It was late. My wife and I were driving home from a school reunion. How the fuck was I supposed to see that truck in the fog? This semi power drove a small van and left us upside down on the sidewalk. I'm assuming someone saw us and called 911. I woke up in a white room, blasting my eyes with light. In the far right of the room, a man stood, 6 foot 4 inches, looking straight at me. Some doctors came in and asked me some questions, how I was feeling, any pains, you know, the usual. Then I asked for my wife. The doctor's smile had quickly faded into a frown as he shook his head as if to say, "I'm sorry." At first I didn't believe it. I didn't want to. Who would? I had known my wife since elementary, and we knew we'd be perfect together. I remember screaming, cursing, pulling out some IVs and trying to stand up, only to have a shooting pain cause me to faceplant right on the floor. Some orderlies came over and subdued me, and that's pretty much all I remember of the hospital. I was let out soon after and forced into therapy. It didn't help whatsoever. Had to sell my house too. I couldn't live there anymore. Way too many memories. That's when I got a new job. It was a humble job, working at a small convenience store across the street from my hotel. Honestly, the only people who came in were drunk college students and couples buying condoms. We never had any rush days, as my boss called it. Cut to the chase, right? I was restocking like I always do on Fridays, when I heard a noise coming from the boss's office. Cautiously, I walked over to the door, which was cracked open slightly. A red flag shot up in my head as I remembered my boss, Mark, had locked the door. As I went in for the knob, I heard an elongated chuckle from the room. I reeled back and gasped. The chuckle faded and I expected to hear rapid shuffling or someone saying sorry.
"I've been expecting you,"
he said.
"Come in, Isaac."
Fuck if I know why I went in. I wouldn't be typing this if I didn't anyways, but something clicked bravely, I guessed. And as I pushed the door open, I knew the face. It was that same man from the hospital that sat in the corner of the room, watching me. I thought he was a security guard, but here he is, in my supervisor's room, reading fucking Mein Kampf. I couldn't move. None of it made any sense. I opened my mouth, but I couldn't form any words. What came was a fading, The man laughed and motioned to a chair that I swear on everything that is holy was not there when I came in.
"Sit. We have a lot to discuss."
I did what he said. I wasn't taking any fucking chances with this.
"You probably asking a lot of things," he said. "Who are you? What do you want with me? Etc., etc. I'll do the first couple of questions as that is usually the most asked. I'm the devil lad."
I still couldn't say anything. My mouth was wide open. I didn't know what to do. Satan chuckled.
What do I want with you?
It said.
I'm here to bring back your wife.
I finally gathered the courage and found words to say. For my soul? Again, he chuckled.
Your family tree has made a lot of deals with me. Thus, a lot of family has given me their souls. Today, I'm feeling particularly good. So I'll tell you what.
He says.
I'll bring back your wife. For no cost to you. Nothing. Nada. Zero. Free.
It took my hands and stared into my eyes. I can't even fucking tell you what I saw. Torture. Unimaginable things. I cannot put them into words. I'm sure I saw some of my family members burning down there. It was absolutely horrible. He blinked and the visions were gone. He smiled, motioned for the door.
Nice doing business with you.
I ran as fast as I fucking could through the door, over to the parking lot, into my car. I saw it waving to me from the window, smiling. I wish that was it. I wish I could say that it was over. Getting to my hotel, I climbed out of my car. That's when my phone beeped. No text message received. 8:34 p.m. Sarah. Can you get me my ginger ale? My stomach's been shit recently. LOL. My heart sank. What in the fuck was I looking at? My wife is dead. I remember that. I went through therapy for it. A thought came up. What if I called my therapist and asked about our previous meetings? I scrolled through my contacts. He wasn't there. Neither was the doctor from the hospital nor my psychiatrist who prescribed my antidepressants. And my phone rang. It was my buddy David. I pressed answer and pressed the phone against my ears. Hey, he said. I was just wondering about the dinner date. Apparently Amanda got sick and we can't go tomorrow. How about Monday? Sure, I said. Right now I'm going home to Sarah. Cool. Tell her I said hi. I told David about the accident. I remember he helped me through the depression, and I know I told him nothing was right. I said goodbye and got back in my car. On a hunch, I drove to her old house that I sold 2 months ago. Sure enough, Sarah's car was there. It was a green Jeep with the same bumper stickers and license plate. I stepped out of my car, walked up the same pathway I had walked up for a decade. Everything was the same, yet different. I hadn't been in this house in months, and I had forgotten what it even looked like inside. There were pictures that hadn't been there before in the living room. I heard the TV. I slowly yet surely walked over to my couch. My wife, the woman who died instantly in the car crash, whose corpse I saw sitting on a gray slab. The woman I knew for decades was sleeping on the couch watching Ocean's 11. It was her favorite movie. I walked over to the kitchen thinking I might as well get some food. Isaac? I instantly recognized the voice. Did you get the soda? Sorry, honey. Shot out my mouth. Everything's closed because of the storm. At the time, a blizzard had hit Warwick and most places were closed. Alright. Days went by and everything was fine. Better than fine. It was great. My wife had died, but here she was, sitting down at the table, eating dinner with me. I would have thought everything was great if it wasn't for this one thing. I see demons now. I'm assuming they're demons. Last night I saw one behind a jogger. Next day, found dead. This keeps happening and I don't know what to do. I'm posting this here as I used to browse NoSleep, and it seemed there's not much either crazy or fake going around in the comments. Does anyone know what to do? Update, February 17th, 2015, 5:30 p.m. A series of messages with another user has led me to question my wife's personality. She hasn't eaten at all since she's been brought back. I'm going to talk to her about this and see what she says. I'll try to update after. Stay tuned. Update number 2, February 18th, 2015, 6:44 a.m. Some shit happened. Can't talk. Sorry if this is vague, but the light of this is giving things away. I'll try to update soon.